Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Oilers and the Denver Broncos. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Down, 180. 59. Hip. Watch the twist.
Throwing on first down is Carr. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Oilers.
Now, check 59, Mike. 180.
the first carry for Alex Collins. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Carr completes it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
For that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that. But you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Get the ball. Check, 59.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. He completes it to Boyd. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. They'll run with Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Hey, Charlie.
29 is Mike 29.
Here we go.
29 is Mike 29.
It's gonna be. Go.
Now a whistle and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
50 Pittsburgh.
56. Yeah. Hey, switch gears. He's coming. Double up.
61, matchbox lights. Let's go.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Better bring it. Hey, Echo. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Leo.
Check. Wide. Get wide. Check safety.
49, check 49.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Hey.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Let's go.
2nd and 5. Flush to his right. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Set, ready, 50, plant.
Pick me up. Here we go. 36. Check three. Shift.
Hey!
Banjo.
Deep rip.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. Boy, down now. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
Right? Grease board, heck, computer. Exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive. Stop them on the first drive defensively.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or 2 miss, but that window. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
59. Rip right. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Come for you. Check. Go. Check 4.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They bring their punter out there now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. On the return comes Cobb.
On the ready.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, Pierce. Washington's got it. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Check. Check. Hot route. Hot. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Hey, Alpha.
Let's put him on the bus.
Step.
Throwing on first down, Pierce. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Undercrunch. Check. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Ready.
On first down, Grant. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 99.
Henry. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now it's Henry. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
You got motion man right there. Mike, check.
Express.
59. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
This is Henry. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Carr. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
734. Boston takes 3. 218, chop.
They'll try and run forward with Collins. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And Rosas puts this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Pierce. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Got it.
Mike 29. It's a party now. It's a party now. Begin.
5.
29 is a Mike 29. Defense wins championships, baby. 29 is a Mike 29.
Stand.
Let's go. Chance. Slam.
Hit it.
On first down, Pierce eluded. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long.
Check 37. Check.
Christian Travis.
Back to throw. Pierce. Brought in over the middle by Graham. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, Pierce. He's got his tight end fan. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Go now, 30 base. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
On first and 10, Pierce. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Pierce. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. From the gun, Pierce. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15.
Check 13. Check 13. That's right. You got tape. Express. Later 9. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Now Carr. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Woods the intended receiver, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
59 Mike, check, 59. I'm coming after you.
Carr now to throw. Airing one out for Boyd. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Cobb to return. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball down?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will score. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Rosas now to add the PAT. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
This is Grant. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Go, 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check 26, check 26. No. Off. He's coming. Yes.
Ready. They go back to Grant. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Set up, 18 Gator.
56. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Sponge. No. Watch twist.
Now a give, right side. It's Grant, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Booker. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You might be getting tired of seeing me. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, man.
2nd and 9 now. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw on 3rd down, Pierce. And it's caught by Parker. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Mike 56.
Throwing on 1st down, Pierce. And he finds Corey Davis. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
14 more yards. That's another Broncos first down.
6-man.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Let's go.
On 1st down, Pierce letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Complete to Washington. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Push him back. Push him back.
Now.
On third down, Pierce. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now at 17-13. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Let's go. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 59. Mike is 59.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. On third down, Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for Houston. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Bravo. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, watch the slip.
2nd and 6. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Hey, exit. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Silver, silver. Mike 56, Mike 56. You ain't doing nothing. Hey, wahoo. Nothing today. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
On 1st and 10, Pierce. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Check the backer. Check the backer. Topper. Check 3. Check 3. Hey, lock it.
Out of the gun, it's Booker. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
29 is the mic. Mike 29. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Operating from the gun, Pierce. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
From the gun, Pierce. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard. back. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
29 is my
Looking to throw. Pierce. And his throw is incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Pierce. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Trevor Williams with a pick.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again to Henry. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. And an alley to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Check 24. Check 24. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's Henry. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Derrick Henry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Rosas to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Broncos 13. Aldridge Broncos.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Right there, 56. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now.
And they will take a knee here.
The quarterback on the field. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for our visitors, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Denver, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.